Hi, and welcome to this presentation about the International School of Linguists. My name is Nicola Davis, and I am the Partnerships and Quality Director at our school. What will follow, it will be a short presentation about our organization, as well as the types of qualifications you can achieve if you study with us. So first of all, a little bit about us. Who are we? ISL is an online training and exam center. We've been around for over 10 years now. All of our qualifications are in line with national vocational standards. We are accredited by Ofqual, and the qualifications are awarded by ICQ. Qualifications achieved through ISL are recognized by all public service bodies, including the Ministry of Justice, Home Office, the police, the NHS, local and national governments. That means that you can rest assured that if you achieve a qualification with us, you will be able to work nationwide. What does interpreting look like in the UK? Some of you might not have a lot of experience with this field, so let me just quickly provide an overview. Interpreters are mainly self-employed freelancers. The assignments that you do as an interpreter are provided by agencies. These are, in other words, called language service providers. There are two main types of interpreting: community interpreting and public service interpreting. Community interpreting refers to working for the NHS, mental health, social services, local government, schools, and so on. Public services refers to working for the police, courts, Home Office, immigration, prison and probation. The minimum requirement for community interpreting is a level 3 qualification, and the minimum requirement for public service interpreting is having a level 6 qualification. So let's talk a little bit about the qualifications. The level 3 is taken in the form of an exam. So it's called the level 3 community interpreting exam. For this level, you need to know how to speak in the other language alongside English. So we would only be looking to assess your oral skills. You don't have to know how to read and write in the other language, but obviously if you do, then great. But ultimately, we're just looking at how well you speak the two languages. For this exam, everything that we do is done online. So training, preparation, and the exam itself is all done remotely through our online platform and through Zoom. The duration of the course is a maximum of 6 months from enrollment. That's not to say that it will take you 6 months to complete, because as I mentioned, it is just an exam in itself. So if you want to fly through the preparation resources, you can do so and then book your exam as soon as you are ready. The cost of this qualification, including registration fee and a certificate fee, is either £583 or £859. This will depend on which type of qualification you want to go for. The £583 is a self-study course, so you get access to online resources and then you book your exam and you have one attempt at the exam. The version for the £859, with that one you get a tutor and you also have 2 attempts at the exam. Once you complete the level 3, you will then be able to register with agencies and work across all the different types of community settings. The next one that we'll speak about, the next qualification, is the level 6. This is the level 6 Diploma in Public Service Interpreting, or otherwise known as the DPSI. The DPSI has been around for a long time and is probably a qualification you are familiar with. Having said that, it is not a straightforward qualification. It is challenging and you should not underestimate how difficult it might be to pass. At level 6, we are assessing your oral and your written skills. So you need to know how to read and write in both the native language and in English. And you also need to have a good, firm command of grammar in both these languages. Similar to the level 3, all of the training, preparation material, and the exam is done online remotely via the platform and Zoom. And again, the duration would be a maximum of 6 months from enrollment. Now, with the DPSI, we suggest that you do take about a bit longer to prepare, certainly at least sort of 3 months, because it is that bit more challenging. The cost for this qualification, including the registration and certificate fees, is either £1,009, which covers the self-study preparation material and one attempt at the exam, or £1,508. This covers one-to-one preparation with a tutor, a language tutor, and then a mock exam, as well as the real exam. Once you've completed the level 6 DPSI, you can then register with agencies to work across all settings, including the legal and community settings. One thing to note is that our DPSI at ISL only covers the legal pathway, so we don't offer any other pathways. It has to be the law one. The next option at level 6 is the DCI, that's the Diploma in Community Interpreting. This is different to the previous two qualifications that we spoke about because the DCI is a coursework-based qualification. It is not an exam. So it's a lot more similar to an academic style qualification, like a BA degree, for example. So we are here again assessing your oral and your written skills, so very similar to the DPSI, but there is no exam. Instead of an exam, you have to complete a lot of written essays, assignments, reflective journals. You have to self-assess your performance. There are tutors involved, tutorials. You've got a number of role plays that you take part in, a number of written translations. So it's quite a comprehensive qualification. It is suitable for somebody who hasn't yet done anything in this field because you have to learn everything from the start. But you do need to bear in mind that it is quite intensive in the amount of coursework that's required, and the duration is also lengthy. So with the DCI, we are looking at a duration of up to 12 months from the point of enrollment. Often people ask us whether it can be done faster. The fastest has been about 8 months, so there isn't really that much you can shave off simply due to the amount of coursework involved. The cost of this qualification, including the registration and certificate fees, is £1,594. Once you have completed the DCI, you can work across all the same sectors as with the DPSI. So that's your legal settings and all of your community settings as well. And then the final level that we'll speak about is the level 7 Diploma in Translation. This is an exam, which is a master's level equivalent. So it is quite a challenging one, again, should not be underestimated. With the level 7, we are focusing purely on your written skills. So there is no interpreting involved here whatsoever. You are given a set of pieces of text that you have to translate on paper from English into your native language. Again, all of the training materials, the preparation and the exams are done online remotely, and the duration would again be 6 months from the point of enrollment. The cost of this qualification, including the registration and certificate fee, is £1,250. And once you have completed the qualification, you can register with agencies and work with private clients, of course, as a translator. One thing that's important to note is that all of the prices that are quoted can be spread into installments, so you don't have to pay for everything upfront in full. You can pay it in monthly installments, but you will have to settle the final amount before you can book your exam. And that's it. So that was just a little brief introduction to the courses and to us as an organization. If you have any more questions or you'd like to contact us, please take a look at the website, email address and telephone number on the screen. Our opening hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and we would love to hear from you and give you some more information. Thank you very much for your time.